Welcome to Headlocks, Heels, and Havoc, the wildest mixed tag team in podcasting where the kayfabe drops and the chaos takes over. Let's ring the damn bell.
Headlock tight, heels on the prowl, dropping elbows, hearing growl, feel the foul. No script here, just real, no bluff. Kayfabe crack, now the dirt gets rough. Headlocks, heels, havoc in the zone. Stepping in the ring, chaos is your home. No filters, no mask, just raw bare tone. Wrestling unscripted, we on the throne. Title belts, mic checks, crowd going crazy. Drop truth bombs, leaving lines feeling hazy. Beyond the kayfabe, past the charade, where legends are born and stories get made. Headlock, stop it, who's hitting the mat? Welcome to the havoc where the real talk's at. Tune in, step through, leave the fake at the door. Headlocks, heels, havoc, now hear the roar.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. I am 1/3 of your hosts, the legend J Mac. With me, as always, is everybody's favorite Uncle Slam.
What's up?
And the first lady of podcast wrestling, the Vipers.
Hi, everyone.
Well, guys, today first of all, how's everybody been doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Everybody get to watch SummerSlam?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said, did everybody get to watch SummerSlam?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. It's been a pretty big week in wrestling and everything. It was
All kinds of stuff happened this week.
Well, it did. It was an emotional week, past couple of weeks, with Hulk passing and everything. So it was kind of good for, for the things to happen and everything that, did. SummerSlam came all good and everything. I think Raw was pretty good. I watched NWA this week. It was pretty good. Haven't had a chance to sit down and watch AEW this week. But other than that, I mean, anybody got any big news or anything anybody's heard? I mean, of course, the biggest news that we're going to get to at SummerSlam, that's obvious.
How do you all feel about the ESPN thing?
Yeah,
I know I'm highly upset about it.
I can't stand it. I think they're pricing their fans out of the sport.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm just
over $500 a year just to watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the PLEs, and that's just that stuff, and that's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not affordable. I mean, like, think of all the other stuff that you have in your life, and like, wrestling is not a necessity. Like, it's an option. Like, it's a luxury.
That's it.
And it comes down to me, having something to eat, or maybe paying for my kid to do something in school or athletics. Unfortunately, I'm just going to cut wrestling out because it's just ridiculous. Like, there's no reason that it should be that much just to be a fan of wrestling. I mean, the pricing out the pay-per-views are ridiculous. I mean, the pay-per-views, just to go to a pay-per-view now is sky high. Just go to an event.
Yes.
Just a live event is ridiculous and shit. Like I said, I mean, your core is your family. Your families, your kids, your moms, and your dads. And I don't know if they notice, but it's hard times right now. Prices are going up. Everything is expensive.
It's hard times, WWE. It's hard times.
Like you said, hard times and shit. And I think like they're just taking advantage of fans' loyalty and trying to make money off of it, or taxing us basically. Like I don't have a problem with you, getting your money too, but this to me seems very greedy. And like, what do we get out of this?
Right. I mean, you get the free pay-per-views that we've already been getting, on Peacock.
Yeah.
And they've made millions and billions off of that. So it's just I agree with you, because at the end of the day, your average everyday wrestling fans are middle class people.
Exactly.
They're not, well, it's just like I seen Jelly Roll talking about it and everything. He said, the other celebrities and stuff, they just wanted to come in, do their promos, and then leave. He said they didn't care about pro wrestling. It was about a paycheck to them. He said, me, I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. So he was like, I've sat here and, I was like, hey, when do the wrestlers get there? When can I come? you
Mhm.
know, and they were like, well, you know, this. He's like, okay, well, what if I want to do this? I can't remember exactly what he was saying. And they was like, well, if you want to do that, then you're going to have to get here at like 11:30 or 12. He said, man, I was there at like 11:30 or 12 till like something like that till like midnight, 1 o'clock the next, you know, after the event, you
Mhm.
know, that's a fan, you know, but
Exactly.
at the end of the day, you know, the people who are watching this, who want to see this, are not millionaires, because millionaires, they got other things going on. You know, it's
Mhm.
people like us who sit down, you know, middle class, everyday, common people, you know, to take a line from Dusty Rhodes, the common man and woman, that like to sit down and watch wrestling just to relax, rewind, get our mind off of, you know, the everyday struggles. And now it's becoming a task to even watch wrestling.
Exactly.
It
Ridiculous.
And
is.
I
All the
don't know
different
about you
channels that
all.
they're
I'm an adult.
on.
Right. I'm an adult. I got kids. I don't need any more tasks added on to what I got to do. You know, I need to
Mhm.
sit down, unwind, and know that I can just sit there and watch the pay-per-view and be done.
Mhm.
I think maybe if they put everything on one app, you know, like the Raw, the SmackDown, the NXT,
WWE
everything on one.
Network.
Yeah, yeah,
Why can't we bring that back?
yeah,
Why
like
can't we bring that
completely.
back?
Then it might be worth it plus the ESPN. Then it might be worth the $30 a month. But if I have to go to TBS and then I gotta go to CW and then I gotta go to Netflix and then all these other places to watch every single thing just to stay involved is ridiculous. Like, no, no.
I mean, I understand getting money and making television deals. I understand it. You know, it's a business. You got to make money. But at some point, the board has to sit down and go, okay, yes, we got to make money. Yes, we can get a better deal. But is this deal going to price out the people who got us this deal? You know, if it
Mhm.
wasn't for us, they wouldn't be a
Wouldn't have
billion
a
dollar
product.
corporation.
I think it comes down to the whole corporate mentality where you got shareholders, so every year you want to make more and more revenue. When it was just the McMahons, yes, they still made a tremendous amount of money. They were very profitable. I mean, hell, they were even a public traded company. But when it was just them running it, I think the product was a lot better when Vince was in charge. Now that it just like everything else, like say if it was Walmart or some shit, once Sam Walton or whatever passes and became corporate, people become greedy. It's all about dollars and cents. It's not about the product. It's not about the fans. It's not about the people that got you there. It's
That's it.
about that the money and shit. And it's
And
like,
it's
when is enough enough? You know what I'm
That's
saying? Shit.
exactly it. That is exactly it. And it's never gonna be enough. And that's the thing. I mean, what's going to end up happening, and I'm telling you this, what is going to end up happening is, yes, a lot of wrestlers are going to leave to go to WWE because there's a lot of money to be made,
Hmm.
but they're only going to be pandering to rich upscale people, because all the common people are going to end up switching over to AEW, Ring of Honor, all these
Yeah,
other
there's options
non.
now. Like I said,
That's
I mean,
it.
there's
It's
yeah,
not just WWE, and you're shooting yourself in the foot. Better, the people are going to switch over to the indies.
all it takes is one EC. All it takes is one like NWO type story to catch fire in like one of these organizations, and watch things change.
Yes,
Watch. That's all it
it,
takes and shit. And then
it's
they're
just
gonna be stuck with all these fat contracts. They're gonna be stuck with all these shareholders, and it's just going to, like I said, the bottom line is gonna take a drop. And then I've heard what they're gonna do WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. I mean, no
well,
offense to
there's
the
talk about
It's a
doing two
possibility, yes.
WrestleManias in a year.
no, 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 no,
I'm
no.
not
Stop.
even joking. And one of them's talking about being in Saudi Arabia.
No, that's
I mean,
ridiculous.
we already
No,
have now 5 events throughout the year that are 2 days,
Well,
which I
it's
feel like
not
is a
even
little
that.
excessive.
It's not even that. WrestleMania
So,
is a once
I
a
mean, that was just
year
the next step
thing.
up.
Right,
yeah,
right. But WrestleMania is a once a year event.
Yeah,
You
that's what
don't
makes it special.
right. If that's the case, then let's just drop all the other PLE names and just call everything WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just
You know,
loses its novelty. Like when there's when it happens more than once and shit. In my opinion, I mean, some people might like it. I don't know, but
I
not to me.
don't see no. I
I
want
don't have a
yes.
problem with the 2 day pay per view. I mean, as long as I'm not paying like extra for it, then I'm cool with that. That's more bang for my buck. But now, like I said, I don't understand. Now, like if they're calling it something else, besides WrestleMania, like it's another pay per view, like I don't have an issue with that.
No,
But
they're calling it WrestleMania.
no.
That's what I said.
Wow.
It's done.
Wow.
If that's the case, let's have 2 NBA finals every year. Let's have, which they basically already have tried to do with the stupid in-season tournament crap, the
No,
NBA
no.
Cup, and then but let's have 2 Super Bowls, 2 Stanley Cups. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have two of every championship, big time event every year. Let's just do it twice every year with
I
everything.
think it just cheapens it. But
It
like I said, that's
does.
just my opinion.
You're right. It's not just your opinion; it's my opinion too. I agree 100% with you. It's gonna all this, and I hate to say it, all this stuff the WWE is doing is going to devalue their product in the long term.
I think it's going to
Nick
chase a
Khan,
lot of people away.
yeah, Nick Khan's talking about, I think, everybody left WWE Network and went to Peacock, and that was all good. Everybody liked it. That's because Peacock was the same freaking amount as a matter of fact, it was about $5 when it first started. Peacock was $5 cheaper than WWE Network at the time. It wasn't $30, more or $20-$30 more expensive.
Yeah, like you're actually
I don't
basically
know.
tripling the price. Go ahead,
Well,
Candace.
Peacock is raising their prices now.
Yeah.
Mid-August, mid this month, they are raising their prices to $10.99 a month, which
Yep.
kind of, I'm just going to say it pisses me off because when I got my taxes this year, I paid for a year of Peacock to be able to have every PLE for an entire year. So I didn't
Right.
have to worry about it. Did not
And
have
then
to worry about it. I don't even
here in
use Peacock
January,
for anything else.
here in
And here in
January, you're gonna lose it.
January, I'm going to lose it. Besides the fact that they're raising their prices, so what does that mean for what I've already paid for?
You should be
It's-
Does
locked
that mean
in.
I lose?
Yeah. No,
That's
you
what I
should be
think, but I
locked in.
don't know. I'm still going to
You
figure it
should
out.
be.
But still, it's all ridiculous. I'm over it. I think that we should just bring back WWE Network. When they brought that out, it was ahead of its time, way ahead of its time.
Yeah. It was
In
its
my
own
opinion.
streaming platform.
Yeah, it was like one of the very first ones I even remember coming out.
Yep.
And it was perfect. It had everything. Why in the hell can we not bring that back and quit with all this other bullshit?
Well, because of the fact that there's money laying on the table.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
much
but they
money
can't
are they
just
getting
flood all
for
that
this?
money into one place instead of fishing it out every fucking where.
Not if NBC wants the hottest ticket, which is wrestling or the Super Bowl or NBA or whatever, they're gonna dish out the money to try to
How much
get.
is the
That's
deal worth? Worth? And it's so many billion
what
or
was
something,
it?
or like is it,
Let
or
me
was it like
see.
I have no
700
idea, but
million?
I do know that Saturday Night Main
What
Event
is
is
the
not the best
WWE
PLE
and
that's going right now. It's like
ESPN
one
deal
of the
worth?
worst going. And it's not even a PLE, it's on regular TV.
The
But it's one of the ones
WWE,
that people complain about most.
what is it? Saturday Night's Main Event?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to be on NBC. Leave it alone. That's where it was.
Exactly.
Let's have some nostalgia. Why can't we give an event to the fans who can't afford these streaming apps? Why can't we, and all they have is an antenna in their house?
Yep.
Why can't we give them an event like Saturday Night's Main Event every couple of months on NBC and just leave it at that, But anyways, it says the WWE and ESPN deal is worth $1.6 billion over 5 years. Specifically, ESPN will pay approximately $325 million annually for exclusive streaming rights to major WWE events, including WrestleMania and SummerSlam on ESPN's new direct-to-consumer streaming service. The deal begins in 2026.
Hey, all about the dollars and shit.
Yeah.
All about the dollars.
I mean, $325 million a year for 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
325 million.
That's
Oh my
that's a lot of
god.
money. That's
It
why they're
makes me
doing
want
what
to
they're
throw
doing.
up.
Right. $1.6 billion overall. I mean, you can't blame them for going for the money. But again, you're going to price your fans out. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to spend a whole lot of time on this one. I know it's a recap episode, but it's just, I think fans
It's
are really
irritating.
upset. Yes, I think real fans are really upset about this.
Oh, I am highly
They are.
pissed off. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
just
it
going to
just-
straight tell you, I'm highly pissed off.
Because I got news for you. If it keeps going like this, I got HBO Max. I'll just continue to watch AEW. I've got the
Yeah.
Roku channel. I'll watch NWA. I'll figure
Well-
out a way to watch TNA.
Yeah.
I'll figure out a way to watch Ring of Honor. I will watch
Exactly.
me some wrestling.
Speaking of TNA, I don't know if you've all heard this one this week, but they are in the works of forming with Peacock.
Oh, really? Cool. I'll go with
Oh.
it.
It is
Let's
not
do it.
it's not set in stone yet, but they are in the talks of it.
We'll see.
I just heard of it this week.
And the thing of it is I'm not so upset at Peacock for raising their prices to $10.99. That's not
Everybody
horrible.
else is. No,
Right, and-
I'm
I mean-
fine with that.
I got news for you. I do bundles. If I don't get a bundle deal, I'm probably not gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying. Well, it's just like, I was going to make the point earlier. They talk about, and I don't know if it holds true for Hulu and just having Hulu, but they said that if you have like what is it, Hulu Live and some other services, then you'll get this stuff for free anyway. So you still got to pay $70 a month for Hulu Live.
Yeah.
Well, now Hulu's disappearing and shit. Like,
Hulu's disappearing in January.
Yeah,
Hulu won't exist in January. Disney has taken it away completely. Like, it will not exist.
It'll just be
dissolve,
the Disney.
So,
See,
yeah. And that
it's
shit
just-
used to be free. They used to give that shit away.
Yeah.
And then you had to pay for it.
It's just
Yeah.
it makes no sense, man. I mean,
The
I tell you
vicious-
what, Tubi looks real good right now.
Ain't it?
Tubi
Not
looking
for-
real good.
And
I say
that,
I say that next year Tubi will be $5.
yeah, probably so. Just give it time. But like,
You're
touch on-
right.
But like to touch on your point, you know what I'm saying, about the whole money and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I became a fan was watching Saturday Night Main Events because it was free. Because I
Yes.
didn't have cable. I didn't have
Superstar Saturday mornings.
all that shit. Like that's the only way I got to watch wrestling, and that turned me into a fan. But like if you can't give anything free to your fans away to draw people in, then how do you expect people to become fans? You know what I'm
That's it.
saying?
Exactly.
That's exactly. You should, like I said,
I
There's-
agree.
AEW stories may be garbage, but maybe that'll make them up their game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Maybe.
they've got good wrestlers over there. I've been watching the matches. I can't really follow what the stories are going on, but the matches I've seen, they're good matches. It's athletic. They're all kinds of action going on and stuff and everything. I feel like it's got a pretty good mix of old guys and young guys. I feel like they push the old guys a little bit too much. But as far as over
Right.
top of the younger guys,
Mhm.
but I mean that you got to get your name out there and you got to get some recognition behind your championships before they're considered legit. But whatever, But at the end of the day, there's more options out there, WWE, and you're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot with this because a lot of fans like us will jump ship.
I haven't heard one fan say that they like this idea.
I haven't
know
either.
The wrestler might be like, yay, because it puts a little more guarantee money in their shit. But I mean, I've talked to a lot of people who are wrestling fans, and nobody's been like, yay, we get to
I
pay
don't think-
extra money to be a fan now.
Right. I was getting
Whoa.
everything for $8 a month. Now I got to pay $30. Yes. Thanks, WWE.
We love you.
Right. All our gratitude and everything for, pricing us out of being able to enjoy wrestling. It's just ridiculous. Whatever. Is what it is.
Unfortunately.
What can
So
you
what-
do?
What about? I mean, I know he's not the biggest name in the world, but he was in the WWE and AEW. What about Jack Swagger announcing his retirement?
Good for him.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him. I mean, I liked him. Like I wasn't a huge
Jake
fan of him
Hager.
and stuff.
I
But
thought he was like a mid card Kurt Angle,
yeah, I can see that. I don't
not
think
as
Yeah,
good.
I can see that.
maybe if he got
Absolutely,
a
I
little
can see
more
that.
push like behind him, like he could have been a little bit better and stuff. But
Well, remember they gave him the world championship.
Yeah, but he
yeah,
had to
but
have
It
somebody
just,
beside him to do it.
yeah, Dutch Mantel,
yeah, I
oh
didn't.
Dirty Dutch. I
What's
just,
his
Nah,
name?
I mean, I
Something
think
else.
he, it was Zeb Couture,
Oh,
and
Zeb. Yeah,
yeah,
Zeb. That's it. Sorry.
in WWE. But I mean, I like I said, I wish him well in his retirement. You know, he did a good job with his career and everything. You know, I mean, he wasn't Stone Cold or Hulk Hogan, but he had a good solid career. So you know, I thought that
Yeah,
was I thought
good
it was
for
worth
him.
mentioning.
I'm
You
happy
know,
for him.
giving him give him his flowers,
Hmm.
and then
well, as long as he's leaving on like his own terms, and it's not because health issues or something like that. Then yeah, enjoy your retirement. Shit, you've earned it.
right.
Hmm.
I think what about Austin Theory getting let go?
I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't necessarily like Austin Theory. However, I think it's shitty of WWE to release somebody in the middle of an injury
I do
that
too.
I
they
thought you couldn't do
got
that,
while
honestly.
working for you.
You thought
That's
what?
what they're
I
doing.
thought that was against the rules or whatever. Like you
They
couldn't,
can
I thought,
release you, but they still have to like cover your medical expenses or
Yeah.
whatever per your contract and stuff like that, as far as from my understanding. But I
I
mean,
also do not like the way that they are saying it. WWE has come to terms with the release of Austin Theory. Excuse
well,
the
yeah,
fuck out of me.
like he
What do you
left on
mean
his
you
own.
come to
Yeah,
terms? Like, what do you mean you come to terms with it?
like he was like,
yeah.
"Sure, you can stop paying."
I
Yeah,
know. It's
sure.
like we.
I
Oh
don't think
man.
he had much of a
I'll
choice
be
to
okay
come to
with
terms.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he would have
I'll be
stepped
okay
up
with
and
me not
checked.
having a job.
Yeah,
I think he would have chosen the deposits every couple weeks and
he would have
everything.
still cashed them
That
checks.
irritates me.
Yeah.
That phrase just irritates me so.
I'm indifferent about Austin Theory. I think he's okay in the ring. I don't think he's great in the ring. I
He's
think
better than Grayson Waller.
yes, he is. But
Okay, then I just want to make sure that I'm not the only one that thinks
Whoa!
that.
Quick
I, th-
stab.
I think that I just think that he came in with a lot of hype and he was a Vince guy.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like the next John
Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah, he was the guy that Vince wanted to really push and this, that, and the other. And I don't think the crowd got behind it. You know, I don't think, well, then Vince and all that crap happened and then he left. So I think it just fell by the wayside because there was too much better talent, that they could use and put over, like Drew McIntyre, finally getting him his world championships and stuff and letting him be a
Right.
main eventer and, just different people like that, it's time to give them a little bit of flowers and let them have a little bit of grace and everything. And they put their time in, like the Usos and stuff like that, and Austin Theory. You put Austin Theory in the same ring with Jey Uso and tell me who the crowd's going to get behind. And
Right.
Jey Uso don't have to do anything but start doing this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all he's got to do. And once he does that, Austin Theory's not going to do anything compared to that's going to make the crowd get behind him like that.
Right.
And I'm not a huge Jey Uso fan, but,
Yeah. Jimmy's better.
All right. I don't know about even better. I think they're about the same, but I just don't
Really?
see them as main eventers. I just don't. But that's another story. That's
That's
another
another
show.
story for a different day.
Right. I think that's about all the news I got, except for, I guess we can go ahead and touch on it before we're going to get to it anyway, so we might as well get it out of the way. What about Brock's return?
Oh
Uh,
my! Oh,
I loved it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I was,
Did not expect it.
no,
I
didn't see it coming. Enjoyed
I
it thoroughly, especially the F5 on,
I
Cena and
did
stuff.
I didn't see any of it coming. I didn't see Cena losing.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't see
No, no,
Cena
no, no,
losing either,
no. I didn't think
honestly.
he was gonna lose till almost the
100%.
end, honestly.
I
But I
didn't
should have
either.
knew something once he became a babyface again. That
And see, I
that
thought the baby face thing was a ruse. Like,
I did
yeah,
too. Oh my
come into
God. I
my
thought it was
web,
fun.
said the spider to the fly type thing, you know.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And that's
No,
what I
I
mean,
don't know who, but
I guess that was the
somebody sent me a
swerve.
notification right before the show started that Brock Lesnar was put back on the WWE internal roster online. And this was like an hour before the show started. And I was
Oh
like, there's
shit.
no way. And I didn't even have time because I've got kids. I didn't have time to verify any of that. So I just watched the show.
Mhm.
And when he come out, I was like lost my shit. I'm just gonna say.
I
What
think everybody did.
what if Brock Lesnar was brought back to be the Rock's kind of enforcer type guy to wipe out Cody and John Cena for John not sticking with the plan? I'm just airballing stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
because there's a lot of rumors that The Rock is going to be making some appearances here soon.
I don't think The Rock is. I think that John wanted to go, like personally wanted to go back and be babyface.
I do
And you
too.
have to
Yeah.
have a heel in that magnitude can only be really a few, at least very few people, and Brock
Yeah.
being one of them, I think elevates his baby face finish at the end of this retirement run.
But let me ask you this. Okay, so Cena passed the torch to Cody.
Mhm.
Yes, that's exactly what that was.
Right. Hogan passed it to, or Andre to Hogan, Hogan to Rock, Rock to Cena, Cena to Cody.
Right.
So here's my question.
Okay.
Cody, obviously the torch was passed there, but obviously Cody is not going to be the man that retires John Cena.
No.
Mhm.
Do you see the man that retires John Cena being Brock,
Oh, absolutely.
or do you see The Rock coming back because of their
No,
personal
absolutely not.
vendetta from years
No.
Absolutely not.
ago and wanting to be
Absolutely
the
not.
man who ends John Cena's career? Or could
Nope.
it be The Rock is going to guide Brock Lesnar to end John Cena's career?
The second is more likely, but the Rock being the one to end John Cena, no, I don't see that in the realm of things. Just because of the fact that the Rock came first, then Cena, then Brock. Isn't that right? I feel like that it would
Well,
have to go in that line. It just
Brock was
doesn't make
there.
sense.
Brock was a big star kind of right when Cena was hitting mid card status.
Mhm.
I'm kind of with the Vipers on this one. Like I said, I don't really see The Rock in this too much. I see Cena probably being retired, or his last few matches being with Brock Lesnar, because they came around the same time. They were
Right.
starting.
It
They
was
were
a very
both in
fine
the
line.
Well, and
the ruthless aggression era and stuff. They were
Mhm.
both the big names then. And I think there's really nobody else, because you've already done Randy Orton. As far as a heel
Then
heel.
everybody. Who else is
Who else?
there?
Yeah, I mean, like, who's really left to be a heel against him? Besides Brock, and who's believable? The rest
right.
of I'm sorry, I didn't think CM Punk, I didn't think Cody Rhodes, but I can see a Brock Lesnar taking Cena down and shit. I can see him losing to
Absolutely.
him, because
So,
That five was
he took
beautiful.
he broke the streak, which I'm still
well,
pissed about. But
right. My whole thing with that was, which Paul Heyman, you seen that interview where Paul
Yeah.
Heyman put the doubt in everybody's mind. Did he break the streak or was he supposed to
oh
break
yeah,
the streak?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I saw that shit.
But my whole thing was spitballing that was because I'm trying to. I have seen all the talk that there are plans for the Rock to be back soon, but
I
I'm
haven't seen any.
trying to figure out in what capacity? You know what I'm saying? Is he just going to come back and host an event? Is he just going to come back and, the only other logical thing I could see him coming back for would be like with Roman fighting Seth. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stepping in and helping Seth fight off, with Bronson and them in maybe War Games or something like that. I don't know. But like I said, I was just spitballing ideas from where I've seen the reports and stuff and everything. And
What do you
like
think
I
of
don't
this?
know.
nothing's
Go ahead.
corroborated, but there's a lot of rumors going around that there have been talks going on between The Rock and the WWE about something. Nobody knows for sure what, but
Maybe.
Mhm.
Which one
of
do you
course
I
the
hadn't
think
whole
heard nothing about The Rock.
is bigger, the Brock Lesnar coming back or Seth Rollins coming back with the Money in the Bank and taking the belt?
You
That's
don't
the
which
want to
first
one's
know
time
me
I've seen
bigger?
it.
personally.
I think
Me
Brock coming
personally with
back.
Seth.
I
Oh,
think
go
it was
ahead.
Brock, but
Either
I'm
way.
gonna tell you why me personally, Seth, though, because I
Oh.
called that out of the blue, out of the freaking blue. Y'all should have heard me scream in my house
I
when he
just think
showed
the
up.
WWE did a good job.
I agree.
Well, I'm going to say this because I have seen the reports about this too, that there was backlash with the locker room about them not informing the locker room that this was a work.
Ah,
hmm
ain't
Because
none
of
of
the
their
fact,
business.
well,
Yeah,
they didn't want it to leak and everything, but they felt like that
because
WWE
everybody
was
wants to believe everything on the
withholding
internet.
information and everything
Yeah,
from them
because
and
people
everything,
can't keep their
which
mouth shut.
that's exactly it. And you got people in the back, TikToking and everything. Who knows what they're going to pick up? Who knows what they're, going to see. So
Uh,
it's, I don't have a problem with the
I
WWE
thought it was
keeping it
hilarious.
completely. I thought it was a great angle.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
And the fact,
Because I believed it with his knee
oh
problems from
yeah.
the past and everything. I fully believed it. I thought, oh crap, well, what's going on? And next
I
thing
don't
you
know if y'all
know,
seen the video of Seth going down a sidewalk, racing his daughter down the sidewalk on crutches while Becky is videotaping or like
yeah,
taping it, and
yeah,
she posted online as if it's real.
yeah.
And
They
I think
swerved
it's great
everybody.
because you should never believe every single thing you see online. Don't believe everything you see
Right.
online, everybody. That's your own
Oh,
Well,
fault.
that's it.
well, like, did you see what she said afterwards and shit? She's like, "Oh, like, did I mislead you?"
Oh, don't
Right.
believe
Yeah.
everything yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I
yeah,
1 million percent agree with
It
that.
was a great
It was
swerve.
beautifully done. Beautifully
But
done.
I just
exactly.
don't think I think they were both huge moments, but for different reasons.
Very.
You know what I'm
It was such
saying?
a big SummerSlam,
It
man.
was. I mean,
It was such a big SummerSlam.
it was really good. So I mean, I guess that, now that we've talked about the big return of Lesnar, I guess we'll get into it. I mean, Vipers, take it away, and we'll start. Hitting on this
Any match
SummerSlam
y'all want to
stuff.
talk about first?
Just go down the
Uh,
list.
yeah.
Well, it's pretty much the same list I had before. It's the exact same list. I just write in who won and my little notes beside it and stuff. So we already talked about the John and Cody, or do you all want to get into that match?
I thought it was a pretty good match. I thought it
That was
was a good passing of the torch match. I don't think it was going to
Better than
go
I
down.
expected.
Yes, I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
go down in the annals of history or anything. But did you
Mhm.
hear what John Cena told Cody when they hugged each other?
No, what did he
Well,
say?
well,
He told him, he said, "This is me," or no, "This is the best I had. This
Oh
is the
yeah,
real John Cena."
sorry. Yeah, I
Now
did see them.
something like "Now it's yours" or something like that. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's why
Yeah,
it
sorry.
shows a
It's the best
picture
I
of,
got.
yeah, it shows a picture of Cody kind of tearing up and getting emotional and everything while he was hugging him and everything. Which, I mean, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a fan of the PG era. I thought it was a little too dumbed down for people, just kind of like the whole 80s cartoon gimmicks. But at the end of the day, there's no doubt that John Cena helped propel WWE into $1 billion corporation.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
hell
you
yeah.
you got to give the man his flowers. Do I think
Oh,
he's a top 10 great wrestler? No. Do I think he's a top 10 great entertainer in wrestling? Yes.
Mm,
I agree
okay.
with you. Like I said, you can't, I wasn't a huge fan of, Thugonomics and all that shit, but I can't deny his impact. That it's kind of like with the whole Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like Brady. I'm not a Patriots fan, but I give him his flowers because he is a good quarterback. I don't think he earned all them rings, but we ain't going. We ain't gonna go into that. That's a different story.
No,
But
I
I do
agree.
give him, but I do give him his props as far as what he did and what he's accomplished. So, you know,
I agree.
can't take that
And
away.
that's it. You can't take anything away from him. He's definitely, and I don't agree with a lot of the ways he's like done things that have leaked into the from his personal life that have leaked into the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like his relationship with the Bella girl. I can't remember which one. I think it's Nikki, isn't it? I don't agree with he made her sign a contract and crap before she moved in and everything that she would take.
NDA and all that shit.
All
Yeah.
that stuff and everything.
I
Which I
watched the
mean,
show. It was insane. I'm just going to tell you.
but at the end of the day, that's his personal business. If he felt like he had to do that to protect his stuff
Right.
or whatever, at the end of the day, though, I don't think John Cena is a bad guy. I don't think, and that's why I don't think the bad guy
Excuse me.
persona worked because it's just not him.
Yeah. He
You
doesn't
know,
do a good bad guy.
I
no,
agree.
Like he never has.
I don't think a heel character works for John Cena the same way I don't think I could have ever seen Ricky Steamboat as a heel.
Yeah.
It just would have been too odd.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
That it was odd watching him get mad and pissy with the fans and stuff. Sorry, I don't mean to ramble, but I got to give him his
It's like
props.
a baby.
He's finished it off, the way he wanted to, and that's
Mhm.
all that matters.
Let's see. The next one I have down the line would be Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. That was a shocker to me.
That was a pretty good match. Like I kind of
It was a
like
good
that.
match,
I
but it
was.
shocked
Do
me.
you realize they only gave them 7 minutes? Like
They gave
there's
him
a
what?
And
lot of
that's
talk.
an average.
Well, but there's a lot of talk backstage that there was a reason they cut them down, and there's a reason Jade didn't win. I didn't see any details of anything, but there was a report right after because everybody was like, "Why did it go so short, and why did Jade not go over?" Everybody's kind of like raising an eyebrow to it. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep an
I
eye on it and
am
see
a
if I
little
hear
bit,
anything
but
else.
I picked Tiffy, so I was happy anyway. But I'm
right.
kind of wondering because I feel like they have treated Jill Cargill kind of like they did like LA Knight. It's like they get them right there where they want to get them over, but they just pull the championship away from 'em right before
What?
they get a chance to get it. And I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like they must either piss somebody off or maybe there's some backstage politics, but they just will not give him a belt for some reason, and I do not understand.
Well, they'll give them a belt. It's just going to be the Intercontinental or the U.S.
You know what I'm talking about,
Right.
world champion, like
Right.
I
Yeah.
said.
I definitely agree with you. I think
Yeah.
it's like they've constantly got the carrot on the stick out in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Hmm.
think they've been using that to kind of keep them there when, I mean, they already got them from another, company and shit. Obviously you
Yep.
bring them there for a reason because you saw something.
Yep.
So, give them a
I don't
chance.
know.
I don't get it. Like I said,
I
I
don't
don't.
either.
I don't either.
But
But I like Tiffany, so I'm okay.
I'm gonna keep my eye on it. See if I see anything else about the Jade news or anything.
The next one would have been the Naomi, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley.
I saw
I
it
knew
ended up
come.
winning
Naomi was
that?
going to win.
Yeah.
Naomi won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a really good match.
It
I'm not
was.
gonna
Yeah.
lie. I
Oh,
was
no.
really surprised with it and everything. And I'm
I had one
again.
issue with that match, though. The only issue I had was at first that shit just wasn't believable. I mean, you're talking about Naomi's beating the shit out of both these women who's been world champion, was whooping their ass easily, easily. Both of
Yeah.
them, one handed, was whooping these bitches' ass, and that to me was just a little unbelievable. Then it got a little more
I
real.
agree.
I could feel some of it, but to me, that's the only issue I had because I mean, it wasn't like she was like getting a little bit like she was dominating for more than half the match. Like she had them
Hmm.
looking like fools.
I think
Mhm.
I
it's.
still like the match though. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
did too, but I think in a way, I think it was good because I don't think it hurt Rhea or EO to get beat up like that. But I do think it elevated Naomi, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, to be more of a, I guess, seen as a threat. You know,
Right.
to kind of help the use caution gimmick
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
she's got going on.
But
Yeah, I was,
Yeah.
I
You
was
know
happy with the
that-
match. It was a good match.
Did y'all know the guitar player that played her entrance was her dad?
Was her dad? Yeah, that was cool.
really, no, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's her dad. Her
Yeah.
dad is world renowned. Like, used to play for Casey and the Gang and everything.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was shocked too. It was really cool to know. The next one was a big one. Gunther versus CM Punk.
Gunther.
I'm just gonna say,
We-
Karma is a bitch. Karma's a bitch.
We knew
And it
you
comes
were
in
going
bold.
to like, but I
I
called
know,
it.
as soon
I
as it
called
went
it that
down,
CM
that's
Punk
what
was
I
going
thought
to win.
of.
We
Yeah, but
kinda
I still
both
called Seth Rollins coming
I
out
was gonna
there
say-
taking
I
that
was gonna
shit
say,
real
we-
fucking quick.
we both kind of called that one because I called CM Punk winning, but
Very, very true.
I
Very
think I
true.
thought Gunther was going to keep the belt because he just got it back. So I was wrong on that one. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did you see Uncle Slam what your boy came out and said?
Who?
Oh,
Bret Hart.
I
Bret
did actually. It
Hart
was so funny.
is jumping all over Gunther's ass,
Wow.
saying that his style of wrestling is sloppy with all the chops and all this other stuff. They're unnecessary, this, that, and the other.
Game down the road, man.
Yeah, dude,
No.
he gave him all kinds of. Hold on, I'll see if I can find the quote real quick.
It's
I haven't heard
crazy.
any of that. Oh, damn.
It's crazy
true,
because I
though?
was
What
like,
did Bret Hart say about Gunther?
yes, he
and his
literally
style
came
of
from Bret's
wrestling?
mouth.
Yeah,
Like it was a
It's a direct
video
quote.
interview.
it says Bret Hart criticized Gunther's in-ring style, specifically his use of chops, calling it unprofessional and lazy. Hart stated he prefers a style that makes matches look real without actually hurting opponents. He believes Gunther's chops, while loud, don't contribute to a believable or effective wrestling match. Hart's criticism stems from his belief that professional wrestling should prioritize the illusion of realism rather than genuine physical harm. He feels Gunther's approach focuses too much on inflicting pain, which he sees as unnecessary and detrimental to the art form. He specifically mentioned that he has told Gunther this to his face.
Damn.
Oh, he had the
But-
balls
Wrong
to
with
say
that,
it to
man.
his
If he said
face.
it to the man's face.
I
What else
I
did he
guess.
say?
I don't know.
I give him
But-
props, son.
I mean, he came out and said it, and I give him props if he did say it to his face too. But the funny thing about it is like a day or two later, an old jobber from the 80s came out and said, man, I don't want to hear crap about Bret Hart walking around trying to talk about him being this safe worker that never injured anybody. He said, the man gave me a pile driver in the late 80s and just about paralyzed me.
I
He
think-
said, I was like,
Go ahead.
I don't know. You know, I had to throw that dig in on you there because, you know, Bret
Well,
Hart.
that's
and all.
all right.
But
I got one
mean,
for you later on, though. And I got a good one.
But no, I mean, it just, you know, I like Gunther. I don't like all the chops all the time. You know, I didn't
Yeah.
like it with Flair. You know, I didn't like it with Benoit. And, you know, I think a chop is good, you know, when you got them in the corner or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to just constantly chop, chop, chop. What are you
Yeah.
are you hurting this person or are you just pissing them off? You know what I'm saying? To me, that just doesn't add to, like he said, the realism
Yeah, it doesn't
of
add
it.
to the match. Yeah, I agree with you on
Mhm.
that.
And even the Undertaker, he told Flair when they wrestled at WrestleMania, he had X amount of chops he could do.
Oh, yeah, he hates chops anyway.
Yeah.
He's already stated that. I mean, he's been on record saying, like, I don't even like being chopped to start with. So he's like, you only got
Don't
so
chop
many.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty. Back
Next
to you,
one.
ma'am.
The next one will be. I don't even really want to talk about this one that much because it was just same shit that happened. But the women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria.
Called that.
Yes,
one.
it was a good match.
I already
but-
called that. I knew
Yeah,
it
I
was
was-
Bailey
I was
came
kinda over
out, interfered. It's the same shit that's been happening for the last 3 months.
Right.
So
I'm just ready for that to be over. And can we move
Yeah, me
on to
too.
something else?
Yeah.
please. Then we have Randy Orton versus Jelly Roll and
Didn't
Jelly Roll,
care.
I'm sorry, versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I did not see that one coming. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say.
I
I
did
thought I did
because,
not.
well, I did, but I didn't. I seen them winning, but because they had Randy Orton on their team, and it was, who was it? Logan Paul and who? Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
Yeah, yeah.
McIntyre.
And I'm sorry. I see Randy as a bigger star than Drew. No offense to Drew, but with it being a celebrity situation, I did see.
You usually go with the celebrity situation
Right.
because that's
Yeah.
generally speaking what happens. They're the ones
Yeah.
that win.
But Jelly
But
Roll requested to lose.
I was gonna say that he
Yep.
requested to lose. He did not
Yep.
want to win.
I
Which-
like that because
So
he's a wrestling fan, so like he knows how shit normally goes. So he's
he
like,
knows how shit goes.
everybody's gonna predict me to win because I'm celebrity. So if I lose,
Yep.
it's gonna throw everybody off.
It's gonna be a
And I
complete
mean,
shocker.
it wasn't a great match by any means. There were some high
Not really.
spots with, him. I mean, don't get me wrong. The man was willing to take some hellacious bumps.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give him credit on that.
Yes, but I mean, as far as the match quality,
What
it
would you
was Jelly.
expect? I mean, he's only been training for like how many
Right.
months? Like he's a
Right.
country singer. Like he's
Few
not a
months, yeah.
wrestler.
Let me put it this way. It wasn't, Sean and Brett Iron Man,
Yeah.
but it wasn't Jay Leno either.
True that. True that.
I mean,
Sure.
Jay Leno versus Eric Bischoff was some pretty bad stuff.
Or Trump versus McMahon and shit.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh
too.
yeah, that was
the
so
hair
great.
match.
Right.
The hair match.
Then when he tackled him, his comb over kind of
Oh,
flopped
yeah.
up. Like,
Oh my
I was
gosh.
dying laughing, man. That was
Y'all better be
great.
careful. We're gonna get canceled.
Right.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
All right.
The next one, we've got the WWE Women's Tag Team match: Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte and Alexa. Congratulations to Charlotte and Alexa.
Yeah, but I thought it was predictable.
I
we
love
all
them
called that
together.
one. I'm pretty sure we all called that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we did.
I didn't expect them not to win.
No, not after the kind of following they've started getting after the last couple of weeks. It just
Frenemies.
makes sense. Frenemies, I love it. You should have seen.
Yeah.
I wish y'all could have
Yeah.
watched SmackDown last night. So y'all have to watch SmackDown, but we'll get into that one later. The United States Championship Steel Cage match: Solo versus Jacob.
Man, I'm telling you right now, when I saw that man do a moonsault off the top of the cage,
Yes.
I was done. Jimmy Snook ain't got crap on Jacob Fatu.
That's what I was thinking
Jacob
about.
Fatu, man, that man, I'm telling you.
And
I
it was old
don't
school
even-
cage too, wasn't it? Was it the
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
blue
it
one
was. It
going
wasn't
under or
old.
the red
No,
one?
no,
silver.
it was the mesh.
Still,
Was it the red? Was it the steel?
Yes. No,
It
it
was
was just
steel.
running the. Okay.
it was just the mesh normal one, but it had that it has that bracket at the top.
Okay. Yeah,
they-
because that's when he jumped off when he did that
Yeah.
moonsault and shit.
yeah,
I
the
was
red
just
is only for Hell in a Cell. The steel or the silver is like Steel Cage.
I still
That's
like
the
the
difference.
old. I like the old blue one, man.
Yeah,
Old
yeah,
blue
yeah. See,
square one. I love
that's
that
what I
one.
was thinking about and shit. That's the one
Yeah,
they
I
needed.
love
I
that
forgot about the
cage.
blue one.
But the match
yeah.
was great. Like I said, no surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like interference was gonna come and shit.
Absolutely, it wasn't gonna not happen.
I thought maybe he was gonna get the belt back, but I'm not mad that he didn't and shit because of what
I
happened.
knew he
and shit.
wasn't going to. I knew they're getting ready. Watch, Jacob's getting ready to jump up there and start fighting Bronson Reed and them.
Oh,
He's
I
getting-
can't wait.
He's getting ready to come back and help. You watch. Jacob is going to be one of the people that helps Roman and Jay with Seth Rollins' group. And it wouldn't surprise me, like I said, if come Survivor Series, they're like, we need a fourth person, blah, 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 who could we get, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And then it wouldn't surprise me if The Rock comes for Survivor Series to do War Games, because that's the one thing Rock has never done. He's never been in a War Games match. And you telling me he wouldn't want to be in a War Games match with his family members?
Yeah, true.
With his old ass being in there.
That's all right.
I don't know.
He ain't got to do too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
He
great thing
never did
about them
that
War
much
Games
anyway. He
matches.
just hit him with a couple
Right.
smackdowns, you
A
know, some
shitty
elbows.
sharpshooter.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't the most technical. I mean, he was
That's
better than
very
Hogan
true.
by far and
The-
shit. But
The sad thing about it is I think when he was Rocky Maivia, he was a better technical wrestler. I don't think that Rock wasn't a technical wrestler. I think Rock could do, the stuff that Owen could do with the flips and stuff like that. I think The Rock just found the formula that worked like Hogan
yeah,
did.
yeah, nothing
Right.
wrong with that. Like I said, if
You
it
know.
works,
Nothing
it
wrong
works
with
and
that.
stuff,
Right.
yeah.
If I don't have to do a moonsault and all I have to do is stand there and raise an eyebrow,
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm going to raise
Mhm.
my eyebrow because guess what? I'm not taking bodily pain by doing that.
Exactly.
Right.
But
I
yeah,
agree.
I think that's what it was with The Rock and everything, was that he just found the formula. I don't think it wasn't that he couldn't wrestle. He couldn't lock in a sharpshooter. That's for damn sure.
Oh
But
no.
But yeah, sorry, didn't mean to get off track. Go ahead. Jacob Fatu winning. Well, he didn't win, did he?
Well,
No.
No, he
Solo
lost.
won.
He
Yeah,
Solo
lost.
Solo
won.
won. I like
Yeah.
I said, I knew it, but he's getting ready.
But
Jacob's getting ready to
Jacob,
go on to big things. Big,
Bigger
big
yeah,
things.
things.
So
I agree with that 100%. The next match, I'm starting to laugh just because of the match. The Intercontinental Championship match between Dirty Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles. What y'all think about all the El Grande Americanos?
Like, what?
oh God.
I mean, it's
It's a
it's like
faction. It is a whole faction that are dedicated to Dominic Mysterio, and I don't know why.
it is it's like being in doink hell. I'm
No, not
sorry.
as bad.
It's so
Not as
funny to
bad,
me.
but it's funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, it is.
It's
I just think it's
hilarious to
funny how
me.
they're trying to pass it off that it's the same person, but look, there's 5 of them on screen.
Yeah.
Which one's the real one?
Real. Yeah.
I can hear
I think
Jesse
there's
Ventura
4
saying it
in
right now.
total
Which
now.
one's the real one, McMahon?
Oh my lord, but yeah. But Dominic walked out, retained his title with that one. How do y'all feel about that?
Honestly, it surprised me. I figured
Yes, I
that
thought he was gonna
AJ was
lose.
It
going
surprised me a
to
little
get.
bit too.
I thought AJ was going to win just because I thought they were going to kind of give him a championship run before he, goes off into the sunset. But maybe they got different plans for him. Maybe he's going to win it later on down the line or something. Who knows?
Well, it's not over yet. Like I said, I mean, I think their story's still going and shit.
Yeah.
So,
It could
I
always
think you still
change.
got a chance. Yeah, maybe another pay-per-view or whatever.
But I think
Yeah.
that I think that again, I don't think that him losing to Dom hurts him. I think
No.
all it done was elevate Dom and his intercontinental reign. It
Right.
just says, hey, Dom, because I'm sorry, Dominic needs to get some weight on him. But other than that, I think he's good in the ring.
Oh
He's
yeah.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
His dad's been power bombing him and stuff since he was like 3.
I love Dom. I've been behind him since the start, like the start. I think there's something special about him. He's got the talent, he's got the mic skills, he's obviously you either love him or you hate him or both. And then I think Dom's gonna be great.
Oh, from the very
Even
start with Dom, I was rooting to that. Rey
20-year
Mysterio
vet.
was his dad.
Oh God. Quick question though. What do y'all think about the whole kind of tribute that they played to like Eddie Guerrero?
I'm over it.
Talking about as far
that I
as
love.
the shoe, the lie, cheat, and steal, like some of the things they were doing and stuff. Like even AJ pulling up in the lowrider and shit and type deal.
A lot of them actually did. A lot of the wrestlers for both, or at most of it was the second night, but were doing stuff to pay tribute to Eddie Guerrero.
But why was that? I never heard anything. Is it because of the anniversary of his death or something?
I don't know. That's what I was kind of wondering also. Like I thought maybe, like one of y'all, like I don't know
Honestly,
if it was
I
his
have
birthday.
no
I don't know if it
clue.
was anniversary. I don't know if it was his
They didn't
passing.
say.
But obviously it had to be something kind of significant, since everybody was kind of doing a little tribute to him.
Why
or whatever.
were wrestlers
It was
nonchalantly
kinda
paying
odd.
tribute to Eddie
Oh, I love
Guerrero
it.
at SummerSlam?
Yeah. Oh, I liked it too. I just
I
kind of
loved
wonder how
it.
y'all felt about the little homage they kind of did to him.
That was fine. That I was fine with. I'm just And I'm sorry to say, but I'm over the whole Hulk Hogan thing. I've heard enough of it. I've seen the videos like a million times on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, now SummerSlam, and I'm just like I am a little over it at this point. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
what I
I can
thought
see
you'd
what
get
you.
into at first.
No,
So
no, 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 no.
it's saying that like it was just like AJ Styles' way of paying tribute to Eddie
There was a
is all
couple
it
people.
was.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because it said that he had like ring gear on and was using some of Eddie's moves and stuff like that.
Well,
and
that's what
everything.
I noticed and stuff. And plus, the announcers kind of kept bringing it up. So I'm like, what's what's going on?
Yeah. But yeah. We've got 3 other matches from SummerSlam. We got Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn, which Sami Zayn won.
I just think he
Simply,
won
yeah.
because Cross is, and I have to say this because what did you see what Heyman said about Karrion Cross?
What?
Mm-mm.
He said by not pushing Karrion Cross, you're making him a bigger star than what he is. And if you release him, you're screwing yourself. He said the
Well, his
people
contract.
well, he said he's literally outselling people's t-shirts and everything, and you guys are ignoring it.
I've been
You're
saying it for
ignoring
weeks.
It's like you're
Mm.
ignoring what the fans obviously want. So you give them what they want. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, then okay, you move on like you were
Yeah.
going to do in the first place. But
Yeah,
why
you know,
move
lost
on
some.
before you've done the experiment?
Right.
You know,
Well, his and
just because a
Scarlett's
wheel didn't
contract
work the
were up.
first time,
His and Scarlett's contract were supposed to be up this week.
right? And that's what I'm
But they
saying.
were also offered a contract just yesterday.
Oh, were they? Okay, so that
They
the
were.
not being offered was the last thing I seen.
Oh,
Yeah,
So they
it just happened yesterday that I've been made aware of it, that they
okay,
were
so they
offered a contract yesterday and nothing is set in stone just yet. I haven't heard anything today because it's still early, but yeah,
I mean,
I'm just waiting.
I just think
I don't know.
I think it's somebody
Stupid.
that they should try to, see, why not see what you can do? See what the fans are going to jump on board with.
Hmm. The next match would be the TLC Tag Team Championship match. That was wild as shit.
yeah, that was some
Dude,
good
That's
shit.
wild shit.
I ain't gonna
that
lie.
was
I love that the women come out
crazy.
there, all 3
Oh,
women that are
Oh
involved in
yeah, there
any of the
was. Yeah,
matches, trying
what?
to get that. And then, oh, what's her name?
got pushed off the ladder.
DIY. Yeah,
Yeah,
her
she got
husband
injured for
pushes her
real.
off. Yeah,
That
did
her
you
ass
see?
did.
Oh,
Yeah,
she has a massive bruise like this big on the side, like right on the side
yeah,
of her leg where she goes into it. You see it
yep.
on SmackDown last night, but it's like huge.
Oh yeah,
Love her heart.
yeah.
That was a good
That
match.
match
Yes,
was
I definitely
just.
enjoy that.
I mean, I know I can't remember who I picked. I want to say I picked the Motor City Machine Guns, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I
with
said
I
the
had the
all
White
those,
Six.
right? I think
they were
y'all
my
both
second
picked the White
choice.
Six. Oh no, yeah, you had the Street Profits first, didn't you?
Yeah, the Street Profits first,
But
and then that was my second choice.
but in a match like that with so many people, it's hard to predict who's going to win
It's
because there's
chaotic.
so many different outcomes that could happen. So I mean, I think those matches are the funnest to predict. Because, or I said funnest, that's not even a word, the most fun to predict because of the fact that, there's just so many what ifs, that could come into
Right.
play.
Absolutely. The last one would be the Braun Brawns versus Jay and
The
Roman.
Braun Brawns. I
The
still love
Braun
it.
I'm sticking
Brawns.
with that, dude.
The
I'm
Braun
sticking with it,
Brawns.
We know
and
what you're
I will
talking
never
about,
change.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
but
The
you might
Braun
have to
Brawns.
explain to the other people because they might not know what we're talking
The
about.
Braun
Oh,
Brawns.
did I not say that on the show? The
Yeah,
Braun
we
You didn't
did.
tell
Brawns.
the fans. Yeah, you got to tell the fans.
The Braun Brawns is my term for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The Braun Brawns
Okay.
and the Shula Fala.
I can't
What did
stand
he
that.
call himself?
I
It wasn't the tribal
what was
the
it?
tribal thief.
Yeah, the tribal thief. That's
He
what it
called
was.
himself the tribal thief and the Shula Fala.
I love it. I love it. I
It's
love
Like, I
it.
crazy.
can't handle it. I can't
So
handle
good.
it. It's so much. It's so funny. So funny.
I seen a
But
meme. I seen a meme that
go ahead.
had Roman Reigns standing out like on the top of the ramp, and it said Roman Reigns is prepared this time, and he's got flip flops on.
I've seen that. That's so funny.
That crap's hilarious. The shoe will
Uh,
follow.
Yeah,
all right, what
the
y'all think
Sugar
about the
Father.
match?
I thought it was a pretty good match.
It
I
was
mean,
good.
predictable.
I like seeing Roman be luchador for a second and fly high.
That was
He almost killed
crazy.
himself.
He
Man,
almost
like
He
jumped over
almost killed
all of them.
himself.
he did jump over him. Like I mean, like he barely missed his
Yeah,
head.
he
Like
almost missed him.
It
I
was
gotta
like
say,
it was like reach up and grab his leg and pull him back a little bit.
yeah, just a little bit so he don't hit his head.
Right.
Like it's like I'm telling you, is a legend. It's like big man shooting threes. Not everybody needs to do the same thing. Not everything's for everybody. Keep
That's
your ass down.
that's
Don't need
Keep your
big men
ass
shooting threes.
down.
You don't need big men flying out the ring. You need to stop that shit. Like you
that's,
said,
Hey, he tried. I
that's
give him props for trying it. He got some air too, so
the
he got too
Undertaker.
much air.
The
he got too
Undertaker
much
doing it.
air.
Undertaker did it, pile drove himself, and then goes on his show and's like, I don't know why, man. I had to get my hips replaced and everything. That's no offense to you, Mr. Calloway. I'm just making a joke.
We love you, Undertaker.
Yes, we do. And plus, you're way
We
bigger
really
than me, so
do.
please don't come and hurt me. I don't.
Don't come and hurt me.
I don't need
And
to. If the lights go out in my house, I'm not turning around. When they
Mm.
come back
Come
on,
on.
I'm just going to take off running.
but I had a couple issues with this match. Like of course you know Roman almost killing himself was one. Two was like, how many damn Superman punches can this man throw in a match?
I thought that used to be his
Like,
finishing
that's
move. How
all
come it
he
don't
did,
affect him like that
right?
no
I
more?
counted like at least like 8 of them. I got tired of it. I was like, damn, he hit everybody with one. Paul Heyman got one. Braun, everybody
You
got one. I'm
get
like, please stop.
you get a Superman punch. You get a
You get a
Superman punch.
Superman punch. We all
Yeah,
get Superman punches.
and I think
I agree.
I think they kind of made Roman look like a bitch in this match. I'm sorry,
I
like I said,
agree.
like he was getting the shit beat out of him almost
With the
regularly.
spears and stuff and
The
everything. Yeah.
the spears, just everything. Like they were just getting almost dominated at one point. I'm like, damn, Roman. Like it was almost pissing me off. I'm like, quit acting like a little bitch and shit. Like I'm glad they won the match and shit, but I was getting angry. Like this is embarrassing and shit. But that's
Well,
just my
you want to
personal
talk about
feeling.
that? Talk about Raw. What happened at the end of Raw makes him look even more like a bitch.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
he
That shit.
literally lost another pair of shoes. Like,
I'm
how
just
many
like
pairs of shoes are we going to let this man lose before he loses his dignity at this
yeah.
point?
3 tsunamis too. Shit, I mean.
Like, dude, like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
he was killing him, yo. And
I
his facials and stuff are amazing, man.
know man, he sells that shit so
He's
well. It's
so good at it.
like he can't
He's
breathe.
so good at it.
Sorry,
I don't
it
know
just
how
cracks me up.
willing I would be to sit there and let a man the size of Bronson Reed jump off a top rope and have faith that he's going to catch himself so that he don't land flat on me. My
Especially a
pancreas,
motherfucker that already broke his ankle
right? I don't
doing that.
need my intestines shooting out my ass in the middle of a match
Hell
and
no.
everything.
Shit on yourself during the match.
Right. Stone Cold did it. I heard about it. He told a story about it. I can't remember
I've
who he
heard
was
a couple
wrestling, but
wrestlers done that before.
he said he had some bubble guts and everything. Didn't hit him till he got in the ring, and then next thing you know, he went to toot, and it wasn't a toot.
It wasn't. Oh my lord, I
So
can't even.
he
That
said
is
like
so
he
much.
ended up telling the guy, "We got to go home." He said, "Why do we got to go home?" He said, "I shit myself." So that something happened, and they ended up going home. He rolled out the ring and took off. I would be so embarrassed, man. I'm not even
Oh
joking.
my god!
I would be so
Oh.
embarrassed. Could you imagine just deliver a stunner and go to fart and everything, and then boom, as soon as you hit the ground, that'd be terrible.
Apparently,
man.
it's common. Like, have you not seen the clip of CM Punk asking Charlotte Flair if she's ever shit on
Yeah.
herself?
Yes.
And she's like,
Saw
I'm not
that.
telling you that, but I may have peed a little. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, I can get behind that." Like the fuck, dude. Like I guess it's a common thing to piss and shit yourself while you're wrestling.
Well, you get hit so hard, you actually get the shit knocked out of you. I guess.
Literally, I guess. Either that.
Uh,
No, that's what it was. That's what it was. I think Stone Cold said something about like they had stopped to get something to eat on the way to the next show, and it didn't set right with him. So by the time he got to the show, his stomach was all jacked up, and like he said, nothing hit him, you know. So he was hoping, you know, it would hit him before the match started. And everything, nothing hit him, and the next thing you know, right in the middle of the match, man, it's like, that'd be terrible, man. I don't know if I could live through it
you
or
got a
not.
Stone Cold Stunner itself.
That's so much.
You
Oh,
just stun yourself, pin yourself, and go home.
oh, that's so much.
Good thing he wore black tights from now
That's
on.
what he said too.
Oh.
That's what he said.
That's
He said
I can't with you.
he wouldn't have had to replace them either because you know they're black, so you ain't gonna see the stain in them. It just bleed. Use some good disinfectants. It ain't gonna leave a spot.
All right,
That crap's
well, we
crazy.
gotta get back
man.
on topic. God bless.
Please,
Oh man,
reel this
it's great. But
shit
yeah,
back in.
overall, man, it was. I'd say it was. All right,
I love SummerSlam.
do we want to split it up into 2 nights, or do we want to give it just an overall rating?
The first night was better than the second night,
I agree with that.
but the bigger impact came on second night.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that makes
I
sense,
agree.
yeah.
I agree
So
with
okay,
you on
yeah.
Overall, what would you give it a grade?
Let me give it a 7.5. Like I said, or closer, maybe an 8. But like I said, I'd say a good 7.5 for sure.
7.5. So about a
Yeah, I was gonna say,
about a B plus.
Yeah, about a B,
Mhm.
B
B
plus,
plus.
something like that.
yeah, I
I'd
was gonna
go-
say 8.5.
I'd go about an A minus. And the
Yeah.
big reason for the A minus would be one, the huge return of Brock Lesnar that nobody knew.
Uh-huh.
And
Nobody
then,
anticipated it at
right.
all.
and I would say probably it was a huge moment Cena passing that torch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't it's the passing of the torch and them hugging is going to
Mhm.
be more of an iconic moment than necessarily the match. It was a good match. One great
Right.
match, like I said, but I'd say because of just that, because yes, we are seeing it's the last time we're going to see John Cena at SummerSlam, you know, and I'm hoping it's one of those things that, you know, we respect him more when he's gone than we did whenever he was here,
Mhm.
you know, type thing. But, you know, like I said, I think that those 2 moments give it an A minus, you know, just for it was a good PLE. I'm not going to hate on it. I don't think there was anything overall just bad about it.
Mm-mm.
You
No,
know, there
like
was
I said,
questionable things, but not anything. I can't think of one match that was just,
Yeah, that's right.
I could have done without that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, I
Yeah, they
know
were
we
all
didn't
really
want to.
good.
Yeah, we didn't want
Well-
to see the Becky and the match because it's just going on forever. But you know,
But it
I
was
kind
a
of wanted
good
to.
match.
It was a good match.
It was a better match than I expected it to be.
Right.
So
And I just wanted the story to end too. So,
right.
but other than that, man, I mean, I still urge everybody, man. Like I said, if y'all haven't watched it, man, watch the NWA. I still can't. I still don't know a bunch of their names, but there's some pretty good cats. There's some guys over there that they're pretty tall, pretty big, and yeah, they need some more training. But you know, I mean, but it's NWA. You know, it's gritty, it's old school. It's nice to see
It's
them old
free.
belts. It's free. That's it.
Ain't
It's
$30
free.
a month.
That's it. It's not $30 a month. But man, it's pretty cool because they went back to the old United States NWA United States Championship, the one that's got the red leather, and then it's got the just the United States itself
Oh, okay.
as the centerpiece. And then, like, I think the sides have Alaska and Hawaii, the side pieces. Like,
Okay.
I was like, it's an ugly title, but I like the fact that they went back to it. You know what I'm saying? They're giving that old tradition and everything to it and everything.
Homage to the old school.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been pretty good and everything. I've enjoyed watching it. It ain't but maybe like 30, 40 minutes long an episode,
Okay,
you know, and they've been doing this Crockett Cup stuff and everything. So it's been pretty interesting. Like I said, some of the tag teams are, you know, you can tell they're getting started and stuff and everything, but you know, they got some
you got to
pretty good
start
talent.
somewhere, like you said.
Right. There's this one guy. What is it? I can't think of his name right offhand, but he's like a MJF type character. And he's like really involved trying to get it. This is the storyline that stood out to me so far. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's over the TV title too. But he lost the TV title. I think I told you the first episode I watched, the guy lost the TV title. There was a title exchange. And then so he's like talking to, you know, his lawyers and stuff and everything about getting his title shot back and this, that, and the other. But he's got like that really snobby attitude and everything, and like MJF does and everything. So, like I said, that's the storyline that's been sticking out to me. But yeah, check it out. Like I said, like Uncle Slam said, it's free on Roku. I mean, you can't get much better than that. Free is free.
Exactly.
And
that's my favorite.
Yeah. And don't forget tonight too, guys, before we jump off here, do we want to make any predictions about the EWA event?
We can if y'all want.
Let me pull it up here as to what I'll pull up the lineup here real quick. So we're going to have an appearance by Jordan. If I could talk, it'd be great. Jordan Cage and Bobby Blade about the what's next for the EWA champion. For the women's title, it's going to be Lexi Green versus Ari Alexander in a return match. Jacob Ratliff is going to defend his newly won Heritage Championship against Steel Wool. The briefcase winner, Chris Crow.
Yeah.
He is going to be taking on a new guy that I've never seen there. Of course, we're, you know, just this is like our third event with them. But this guy's name is Hunter Holdcraft. Holdcraft. Yeah. So it may be a pretty good match. He looks pretty athletic and everything. I don't know if you'd be able to see it if I held it up, but that's a picture of him.
Not really.
Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways. Then we got Austin Diamond versus Tony Corral. Ace Carmichael versus, this is a new guy too, James Kendrick. And Evil Nate is going to be in action, but it doesn't say against who.
Yeah, I seen that this morning.
So any predictions? Who do you think's going to win in the women's match? Ari Alexander or Lexi Green? I'm going with the
Lexi's
champ.
going to keep her title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the champ on that one.
I know Ari Alexander, she's second generation wrestler, but
the last match she was the last time we was there, that's who she that is the same match. So, and it was a good match, so I wouldn't expect anything different tonight.
Yep. So who do you got between Steel Wool and Jacob Ratliff? Steel Wool is the big guy with the mask, black mask.
Oh, I kind of like Steel Wool. I'm gonna go with Steel Wool on this one.
Steel Wool.
I don't know. Jacob just got that title, like he last show. So I don't know.
I got to go with Jacob just because, you know, my baby girl got to hold the title. So, you know.
Really did.
You know, I got to go for the champion. You know, she was the Heritage champion for about 30 seconds. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Jacob. Let's see. So, what about Chris Crow and Hunter Holdcraft?
Chris Crow all day.
Yep, Chris Crow.
I'm going to go with Chris too. And the only reason I'm going with Chris is because I haven't seen Hunter, so I don't know, you know, how to, you know, analyze that. So I got to go with what I know. What about Austin Diamond and Tony Corral?
Tony Corral, because he's got a massive following there. I don't know if you all noticed.
Yeah, the cowboy guy. Well, so does that
Oh,
Austin.
yeah, he does,
Austin
don't he?
Diamond is the guy that comes out with what's his name? The guy in the mask. Why am I drawing a blank?
Oh, you're talking about the bandana, the dude that has the bandana.
Yeah. He's got the dreads and the bandana, wears the vest and
I
everything.
got locked out.
the
I know who you're talking
green-
about now.
The green army looking pants.
Yes, and yeah,
Is it
kind of reminds me of Ice.
Doomsday? Is it Doomsday?
Oh,
It's
Doomsday.
Doom.
Yeah.
The guy that's with him all the time. That's Austin Diamond. That's he's taking on Tony. I guess it's Corral.
That's who they fought. They fought each other last show too.
So it'd be a return match. Yeah. Because
Remember, because that cowboy hat stuff and everything. Like there was, it was interesting.
I'll go with Tony in that one. So
Can you
we
say that one
got
again?
it was Tony Corral versus Austin
Oh.
Diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, you went with Tony, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then who you got, Uncle Slam?
I guess I'm gonna ride with Tony too on this one.
All right. Let's see. We got James Kendrick. That's a new face versus Ace Carmichael, and I can't go against Ace, man. Ace is my guy.
I will always go with Ace. Don't even start.
I can't go against Ace. No offense to anybody
I'm
else.
gonna go for the new guy. Like I said, man, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a shot.
All right.
Like I
So
said,
we got
I don't know much about him.
Good luck to him.
James Kendrick. All righty.
Got to show the newbies some love.
And then Evil Nate versus a mystery opponent. Are we
Evil
gonna go
Nate all the way.
I'm gonna
Evil
go
Nate.
Evil Nate. Evil Nate.
Mhm.
I want to give him the twist of Nate.
Yep.
But yeah, everybody, like I said, this show will be 6:00 tonight. Well, doors open at 6:00 tonight. Jenny Rogers Elementary in Danville, Kentucky. Bell time is 7:00. Elite Wrestling Alliance. We'll be there. We'll be there live. Me and are you going to be able to make it, Vipers? I know you said you probably wasn't going.
Not
to.
sure yet.
Okay,
Probably not. So it may not be at one you'll see me at tonight, but I will be at the next one.
Right. Well, all right. Well, if you can, where we're at and everything, where we'll be, get on up there if you can. And me and Uncle Slam will be there working the table and trying to get some interviews with some of the wrestlers and sending those interviews over to the Viper so she can get them ready for, everybody to see, and just come on out and have a good time, watch some good independent wrestling. Great organization, great people, and just have a good time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got anything for this episode? Any
I
more
don't think
recaps,
so.
news, or just things to talk about?
I think that's it.
Nope,
I don't have anything else. If I don't have anything else, and y'all don't have anything else, then I guess that's only one thing to do, and that's ring the damn bell.